Is it fair that victims of crime should have to wait 6 years for court-ordered compensation to be paid to them? Absolutely not. And this rot needs to stop, and I'm calling on the Treasurer to fix it. The State Penalties and Enforcement Agency, otherwise known as SPERS, is a joke. The system needs to be overhauled so that it's fair dinkum, rather than punishing those who do the right thing and leaving those who don't, thumbing their nose at them. How can it be that courts make orders for debtors to pay up, but those owed money can't get any information from SPER about when they're going to see a single dollar? My constituents, Mr and Mrs Andy and Laurel Leach of Maroochydore, have gone through the court process to recover funds. The court has ordered that the offender pay restitution, but 6 years later, the Leaches still haven't received any money. To make matters worse, they are unable to get any information from the State Penalties and Enforcement Agency about what action is being taken to recover the monies owed to them. For victims such as the Leaches and many others, they find that this can cause ongoing distress to them to wait for compensation for a considerable length of time. They need to receive the payment that the court has deemed that is due to them so they can move on and put the matter behind them. Privacy laws protect the offender in this situation. The victim is unable to find out any information from SPER about what enforcement action is being made to recover the debt. The victim waits, unable to get an update on what progress is being made. This is completely unacceptable. I believe the collection process for court-ordered restitution payments needs to be fairer so that victims of crime can receive timely payment of money due to them, and I've advocated on their behalf for changes to the State Penalties Enforcement Act, for changes to ensure there's fair collection, and certainly for people to be made aware of where progress is at. Unfortunately, the Treasurer has failed to adequately respond to my request for a reform of this system, and in particular to the process of collection of court-ordered restitution. This is not a just system. It is leaving those who have already been punished as victims of crime being re-punished by a system that's failing to deliver justice. I call on the Treasurer to fix the system, to deliver justice, and to ensure that my constituents and many like them finally see fair restitution from this court-ordered process.
Thank you. I call the member for Capella.